Hello guys, welcome to food processing class. Our topic today is about flavor extraction. This topic will be conducted by Jevon and Kevin. So, let's get started.
First thing first, we should know what is flavor. Flavor is sensory impression that determined by the chemical senses of taste and smell. The chemical compound that causes the reaction from our tongue and nose reactions is called flavorant. This flavorant can be extracted naturally or made artificially. Extraction means that it taking something away forcefully. So, flavor extraction is taking away the flavorant forcefully from the source. It only works for natural flavorants since the artificial are made, not taken. The natural flavorants usually extracted from plant-based ingredients consist of leaves, roots, bark, bud, and many more. And also animal-based, which consists of meat, poultry, eggs, dairy products, and many more. There are two common methods that use for flavor extraction. There are solvent extraction and also steam distillation. Let's start with the first one, which is solvent extraction. The principle of solvent extraction is that using the characteristic on the degree of distribution coefficient, the degree in which determine whether the sample will be dissolved in solvent or not. So the whole sample is dissolved in organic solvent with the exception of the flavorant. That's the principle. Now let's see the procedure of solvent extraction. First, prepare the tools for solvent extraction, such as separating funnel, flask, stand for separating funnel, stopper, and also pipette. After that, put the prepared sample into separating funnel. Remember, the sample must be in liquid form. After that, put the solvent into separating funnel. Then stir them together and let the magic of distribution law works so that unwanted compound will be taken away by the solvent and leave only the flavorant that we wanted. After the flavorant visibly separated from the solvent and the other components, it can be taken away by carefully pipetting the flavorant. Also, you can open the stopper for solvent to come out. And voila! The flavorant is ready. Go to advantage and disadvantage of solvent extractions. The advantage: it is simple, easy to make, and also can be applied to many types of flavor such as mint, cranberries, honey, and many more, since it doesn't use heat. Disadvantage: it needed to have right solvent, because if it goes with wrong solvent, it will not give the results that we wanted. And also, it is a little bit inefficient due to it needed to be done multiple times.
So, the second common extraction method is steam distillation. What is the principle of it? Steam distillation is a separation method that uses evaporation and condensation process. It is usually used to extract or isolate temperature-sensitive materials, like natural aromatic compounds. The common application of steam distillation is to extract essential oil or flavor from plant. That's the principle. Next is the equipments that are used in steam distillation, which are heater, boiling flask, biomass flask, distillation arm, stand, condenser, and any flask as container for the flavor, and last but not least, chiller for the condensation process. Now, I'm going to explain about the procedures of the steam distillation. In this case, we use a summary as an example. First, set all of the apparatus. Then put the water and the sample in the proper flask. When the water boils, the steam is going up to the biomass flask. The volatile compound of the rosemary will be mixed and carried up by the steam to the distillation arm. Next, it will go to the condensation process. The steam and the rosemary volatile compound will be turned into liquid. Finally, open the stopper and put the liquid mixture of the flavor compounds and water to a flask. Let's talk about advantages and disadvantages of this method. The advantages of this method are it is very efficient and very effective because it doesn't need to be done repeatedly. It also uses no organic solvent and it has high purity level of result. The disadvantages of this method are the high investment at first and the pre-training that is needed for the users, since it looks easy but actually complicated. That's all for our lecture today. Thank you.